So guys, welcome to another short video. Today in this video, what we're going to review over here is a different brand which Hookah has not reviewed before. And again, it's a blonde brand from Russia brought in by Hookah. And what we're going to review today is Starline. Yes, Starline tobacco, and this is a 250-gram box and the flavor name is bluberry crumble. This is written mostly maybe in Slavic or Russian, but I know this is blueberry crumble. So let me do one thing. I'm going to show you the packing, the tobacco quality, the box, and how much juices does it have. Should we pack it with a loader? Should we pack it in a foil? Depending upon and the cut and size, everything, because this is a new brand. And what Hookah does is whenever he is reviewing an entirely new brand, Hookah does show everything, how to pack and how I have packed in the bowl, what is the tobacco quality, what are the amount of juices. So he gets a better session at the first. Generally what happens when there's a new tobacco, there's a lot of experimentation going on, that which pack method is the best, which HMD is the best, how much density the packing should be, should it be below the rim or above the rim or on the rim. Nothing like that. We're going to judge it by looking at the tobacco. So as you can see, the box, it is pretty neat and nice. When you open it up, there, oh my god, this is a lot of juices. This is a 250-gram bag of tobacco, Starline tobacco, and this is a little juicy. Let me figure it out how to set this up. So now we are back with the tobacco, and as you can see, the tobacco at the top is looks a little drier, but the juices are at the bottom. So we're gonna mix it again, inside. Now you can see the juices are really mixing up with the dry tobacco. Not exactly dry, but it's like a little bit dry because the juices has gone down. So we are mixing and freshening it up. That's what you should always do when you're storing your tobacco, or the tobacco comes in a tub format. Then every time when you use, you need to scoop it from the bottom so that the juices and tobacco get mixed very well, so that whenever you make a session, you get a very, really nice, cloudy, fresh session, not a dry kind of a thing. So always do mix from the tub. As you can see, the tobacco is a little bit of the medium cut. It's a medium cut tobacco. It is not bigger. It is not big like a jaw tobacco. It is somewhere close to Messiah tobacco. Very. In color, I'm talking about the Messiah Jordan based Messiah, which is blonde. The color is almost like that. Looking at the color, I think so. This could be a little bit providing a little bit more nicotine, because if you see Kiosk tobaccos and all are pretty light in color. So I'm assuming this is gonna give me a little bit of the nicotine hit that we get from Alfaka and Messiah, and any kind of tobacco like Ottoman or Revoshi. Today I'm selecting my old and rusty, very old 80H honeybee kind of a bowl, and this is basically a packet over here. Nothing fancy. I have not chopped up the tobacco. I am just doing a very basic fluff pack because I'm going to be using a Lotus, because whenever there's a new tobacco, I'm not aware of the tobacco, how the tobacco will perform. Then I tend to use a Lotus first. Then if it performs well and seems that it can manage heat very well, then you should go and experiment with the foil system and the foil HMD. So that's what I do. So as you can see over here, I have set up my Hookah. This is an Alpha X Hookah Lotus with 3 coals and your 80H bowl. The HMD has started up the bowl, and I can feel a very good aroma of kind of a cheesy cake, blueberry, definitely blueberry cheesecake, but a little bit of biscuity or something. Let me take a hit and explain you what is the flavor profile of this new brand that we're trying over here. Wow, impressive clouds and flavor. Now the flavor part, it will cook, the tobacco will cook a little bit more, and I'll understand how the flavor profile turns out in the duration of the entire session. Like how is it losing early, or is it like very potent, overly potent? Overly potent is not such a bad thing, but it should continue for at least 1.15 with good flavor. Then it can go down and reduce. That is the characteristic of a good, I would say, a good tier blonde tobacco. But let me take a drag and analyze the flavor profile. I think I have found some new points over here. Nice and smoky and good flavor. The flavor is good. The flavor is smooth. It is not. The flavor profile is not hitting your throat. It's not irritating your throat over here. It is just a little smooth. It is just smooth. How do I know? How do I make you understand? It is free flowing. I have touched the base of the lotus, the balls of the lotus. I have touched that. So it should spark a little bit overheating sensation in case the tobacco's production process or the glycerin is not very well done or of a very high quality. But it is not. Let me take a drag. I'm comfortably able to smoke this with absolutely zero overheat. So there is something called as strength of the flavor and strength of the tobacco that I'm getting. In some tobaccos, what happens is there's only flavor, there is no strength. The strength, the harshness, you don't get. But at least in a blonde, you don't get in case of pure blondes. But in case of blondes, generally you should get. For a pro smoker, it is eminent. Just the flavor won't do much for their satisfaction. But you understand what I'm trying to say here. Dark tobacco generally gives you that strength, that nicotine delivery, that feel of a tobacco flavor hookah. This also giving me that, but certain flavors are there who just give you glycerin and that's it. No strength. The strength is not there, the kick is not there, the hit is not there. But this is giving and fabulous flavor. Let me explain you. Good smoke, the taste is on point. I can feel the blueberry. What I was basically expecting is that the blueberry will be eminently noticeable, like the sourness of the blueberry and little bit, a little bit more potent blueberry taste. And over there on top of that, it would be creamish, cheesecake kind of a thing, and a little bit of the biscuit feel, vanilla essence or something like that. But it is not. It's not like that. It is an exact dish. Generally, people are not able to comprehend this dish into a flavor exactly, but this looks exact. The blueberry is on point. The blueberry is how it should be inside that particular blueberry cake or the blueberry cheesecake. It is not. Whenever you eat a blueberry cake or basically a cheesecake, you have the blueberry jam over there. You have pieces of blueberry over there. In that point of time, you don't taste blueberry very much. You feel the essence of blueberry, you feel the sweetness of blueberry, maybe a little bit sourish, but you also experience the creaminess of the cheesecake and the crumble. It is like this. Let me take a drag. Exactly. The blueberry is not separately noticeable. It is not separately noticeable. It is exactly like a cheesecake. The flavor profile is very, very good. Scent of the tobacco is a little low, but that is okay. It is a blonde. Every blonde is different. You can expect that 100% from a dark tobacco, but not from a blonde. Blonde varies different to different brands, but blonde's main thing is that it gets you unfiltered flavor profile. That's what Starline is giving me. Let me take a drag. Flavor profile, top notch. Not on the very potent side. It is not very potent, but it is not mild either. It is somewhere in between, but little bit more than the average. It is little bit more than average. It's not super potent that you will feel that I should make something, maybe mint or some other kind of thing to reduce the potency. It's not like that. You can smoke it single. There's a very little bit of mint inside. Not much. You can feel. You will be able to feel it in the tongue basically, and not too much mint. Definitely you can mix a little bit of mint to make it more cold, but I would say don't go with it. It might interfere with the actual flavor profile. The menthol here is absolutely spot on. Don't ask me for mixes because this is a cake. What would you mix it with a cake? Nothing, right? Would you mix orange jam over it? No, right? Smoke it single. It is fabulous. It is smooth even for a beginner. It is smooth even if you touch the balls of the lotus with your tobacco. It is smooth. It doesn't cause overburn or something. The glycerin content that we saw, it is not impacting. It is not impacting that much. Generally what happens is whenever you have over glycerin in any of your tobacco, what happens is when heat goes directly into the excess glycerin, it generates a kind of irritation on the throat. It is not overheat, but it generates an irritation kind of a throat. Not everybody is accustomed to such kind of tobacco, and people may cough, people may choke, but this glycerin didn't impact. It's a very good Russian blonde after element. No, Even it's better than Element Tobacco, I would say. Element Tobacco is slightly lower than this, but this is good actually. Good. That's up with my Starline Bluberry Crumble review. Hope you like the review in English. I've started my videos in English. And please, for imported tobaccos, I will do English. Maybe for Afzal and other local tobacco. If anything technically I want to explain in local language, which is Hindi, I would do that. But I am starting to give international flavor reviews in English so that it reaches a wide audience. If you want to buy Starline, go buy from Hookah in India and wherever you find it around the world. If you're watching from anywhere else other than India, I'm gonna enjoy my session. You enjoy yours. Like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do follow @buzz_YD on Instagram. See you in another video.